Okay, good morning, Magda.
Good morning, Tom.
Ready to go?
Yeah, we can start with our news for Tuesday, 27th of July.
Yeah, we got a couple of really interesting stories today. Some big M&A deals, some big investments, some hydrogen projects. So some big stories today. Let's go. First one, please.
Baltic Apparel acquires majority stake in Krakow-based Lenka. Linka, founded by John Lynch, has recently concluded a deal with a new strategic partner.
So congrats to John Lynch out of Krakow, founded the company, I guess, nearly 30 years ago in Krakow, and it's become a major apparel marketing company, bought by Vantage Apparel as a majority stake. And by the way, on Friday, a good time to announce that we're going to change the format on Friday. So we're going to not have Magda on Friday. There are going to be some tears among our readers.
I'm so sad.
But on Friday, we will have our first and weekly interview with a local or Poland-based entrepreneur or business builder. And the first interview will be with John Lynch of Linka, who has just sold his business to Vantage Apparel. So looking forward to that. Okay, next story, Mike.
Congratulations. Second story for today. Relativity, backed by Silver Lake PE, boosts Poland IT team. Thanks to this investment, Relativity has become one of the largest IT companies with Polish roots in the world. Relativity is increasing its team by 100 people in 2021.
So here's another IT growth story everywhere in the world, of course, also in Poland. Silver Lake is one of the largest private equity firms in the US, big player. They have all discovered the IT space, of course. So we're going to see more of these stories, absolutely, as the months go on. IT space attracting huge amounts of capital right now. Okay, next story.
Edocell e-commerce platform buys competitor ShopRenter in Hungary. Edocell CEO Paweł Fornalski announced that this transaction might be the beginning of the consolidation of store platforms in Central and Eastern Europe.
Yeah, that's interesting. He says that the consolidation play begins, and we've seen so many e-commerce companies spring up, but there is advantage in scale. Edocell itself is saying we need to have scale as well. They're moving to Hungary, good move. There are going to be more of those deals from Edocell for sure. So wait to see more of their consolidation and roll-ups in the region. Okay, next story, Magda.
Next gaming company aims for new Connect listing. Lich Hunt, an independent studio creating computer games for Warsaw, is considering a new Connect debut next year.
Yeah, and these guys just raised about 2 million zlotys in a private capital raise just a few months ago. And again, another gaming company gaming for the new Connect. Booming business, seems to be no end in sight, especially as we all fret and get nervous about next wave of coronavirus.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, next story, please.
EIB and cluster of hydrogen technologies sign new advisory agreement. The advisory agreement within the framework of the InnoFin, EU Finance for Innovators initiative, aims to support breakthrough technologies.
So here we have EIB, European Investment Bank, coming in big time, pouring in big money in subsidies and cheaper loans for the hydrogen sector. We know it's going to come fast. Everyone's trying to be on the forefront of innovation on hydrogen, but that's going to be a major force in Poland and in Central Europe and in the world for that matter. So we've now seen big money being thrown at hydrogen. Going to be fun to watch that space, particularly as it competes against renewable energies, wind and solar, which we talk about a lot. But hydrogen is particularly unique, but involves huge amounts of technology and development there. Okay, next story.
Poland buys 250 M1 Abrams tanks to bolster defenses against Russia. Poland recently concluded a deal with the United States to purchase 250 M1A2 Abrams main battle tanks, which the Eastern European NATO ally will use to bolster its defenses, as Russia has been increasingly assertive in recent years.
So this is probably our only non-IT or let's say non-digital story of the day. Good old-fashioned tanks, 250 huge battle tanks. Okay, big purchase from Poland. I think it's a $6 billion purchase. I think
Oh
we
my
talked
God.
about before. So, big money on the
Huge
defense
money.
side, going to keep coming. Okay, next story. Interesting one again. DCT Gdańsk, Port of Gdańsk. Next story, Magda.
DCT Gdańsk to invest 2 billion zlotys in Baltic Hub 3. The construction is planned to start in the second quarter of 2022, and Baltic Hub 3 is scheduled to be operational by mid of the 2024.
Yeah, I mean, this is just transformational. We talked about the new CEO of this company a few days ago, DCT Gdańsk. Cameron Thorpe has left. He's done a great job. It has become a major European port. And with this, the third hub coming in, it stands to be a major competitor to the Western European ports in Germany and Holland. So not to mention Gdynia, look out with this new increased huge investment. But look, Western Europe, Gdańsk is coming after you. That's no question about it. Okay, next story, Magda.
EIB and BNP Paribas Leasing signed 200 million euros loan to support SMEs in Poland. It addresses a clear gap in the Polish market. According to an EIB poll, 12% of companies in the country find it hard to get external financing.
And I think that this is another story that is what we didn't mention yet was a lot of this money is earmarked for kind of somewhat political or agenda related loans. So it means green energy, it means renewable energy, environmental issues. So that's going to be, again, a continued theme. The capital markets are going to be tying, and especially the policymakers are going to be tying their money with pushes into green energy, clean energy. So we know that's a big theme, but they're tying the money and the investment to it as well. Once again, more money coming for entrepreneurs in the green energy, clean energy space. Okay, next story, Magda.
Digital consultancy firm Future Company launches in Poland. 3 experienced professionals in Poland, Olgierd Cygan, Iza Klat, and Andy Wojnarowski, have joined forces to launch Future Company, a digital transformation consultancy firm.
Look, who's not being digital transformation, right? Good idea. Good idea. I mean, look, the big guys, especially in Poland, you got a lot of large companies who are not taking the digital leap. And this is going to be pushing them in that direction. Huge market for them, smart idea, niche consultancy for digital. We wish them luck, and we hope to hear more from them in the coming months. Okay, next, last story.
Tax bill ready for Poland's New Deal program, says minister. A tax bill which forms part of the New Deal plan is ready and will include a tax allowance of up to 30,000 zlotys, said the Minister of Finance yesterday.
Well, if they wanted to do it really right, they'd be a 30,000 PLN allowance per month, not per year. But okay, yeah, there's some impact of that for sure. But the real story there is this New Deal, huge fiscal stimulus coming from Polish government to kind of reinvigorate the economy, which I don't think really needs it. But look, the world's governments are spending money everywhere, so might as well get on the bandwagon. Poland's doing the same thing with its New Deal. So we'll watch to see how that both stimulates the economy and distorts it a little bit as well in certain ways. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay, Magda, thank you very much. We will see you in the morning. Yes?
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, everyone. And we will see tomorrow
thank you.
in the morning. Bye.
Bye. Thanks.